So we hope that that will give us a way to bring money in and train the kids and serve our community. So those buildings will also be another $70,000 or so. And as time goes, since there's no electricity in this part of town, we have to add more solar panels. The more buildings we have, the more the need is, the more we have more add solar panels. So that all is also a cost that has to be taken into consideration. First thing we had to build was actually a water tower, because you need water to build. So since it's a very rocky place here, they had to go 80 meters deep to drill this well. And the tower is 10 meters high, and with the solar panels, actually they automatically keep the tower filled with water. So the first building is right here. That's what we moved into February 2008, and we finished it in April. That's where we're all sleeping right now in there. And then the second building we started is this one. Once it's all done, it's going to be the dining hall, where right now we use it for all our meetings and for the street children to sleep in there. And actually on the roof, there's 2 little rooms. We have actually some of our staff sleeping there right now. We have 2 rooms for the children. This is one room, and we have for 6 children. This one's for the younger kids. And then we have another room. 4 children fit in here right now. I mean, we have double bunk beds to fit as many as we can in here. But it's tight space, but 4 kids sleep in this room. Once the dining hall is done, this is going to be the next building, and it's going to be another staff house. So the foundation is already done, so we're waiting to have that built next.
What do you have here, Claudia? What is the place?
This is the dining hall. At least that's what it's going to be when it's all done. But right now, you can see we teach class here, the literacy class, reading, writing, and their language to the street children. And then at night, we put up the mattresses here, and these kids sleep here.
On top of the board here?
Some of them do, yeah, we don't have enough, these are benches, we don't have enough benches for them to sleep on, so on the ground or up. And we also have our service here, this is like the front, and we put up all the benches and do our readings in here. Right now, they're putting up it's like a board, a cement board, because we need some room to store like rice. Because my heart is really when people are in need. There's food crisis in different parts of the country, so we can go and bring them food, in terms of rice, but also spiritual food. So we need some room to store things. Okay, this part of town is Yirimadio. It's right on the edge of the city. And it grew naturally. It was actually a village, and then it was incorporated into the city. But all these buildings you see, I mean, people just built them, but then the city planners came in and drew up their plans. And so you see now houses with crosses, which means they're going to destroy these houses because they're like on a street. Because once the city is planning to build a main road from the main paved road right directly to our property here. This part of town doesn't have electricity or water or a phone or anything, so we had to get solar panels to have power and electricity here. So we have been putting up, slowly one panel at a time, basically. We have 24 right now, and we have a little room downstairs where we have batteries that get charged during the day, so we have electricity at night. And as time goes, we can cover this whole roof with the panels, and then other buildings too. We're planning to get some chickens, so we have eggs for us here, for the children, but also to sell them outside and create some income. Also, one other thing we're planning is to get some goats, to have goat milk, which is really good for the children, very nutritious. And so we're looking at different ways to have some money coming in, even before we have all the buildings built. We actually started coming to the property right after we got it, and over a year before we started building, and doing a weekly program here for the children and the neighbors, or the neighbors to be. So we got to know the neighbors pretty well very early on, and they loved us. They all love us, and we do different events where we invite them over, and we do banquets and different things. So the community loves us around here. People are really happy with all we do. We hand out rice to widows in our neighborhood as well. And so So people come also to get prayer for healing, since they have heard of that people get healed here. And they're very favorable towards us. They love what we do. Sometimes we have some problems with street children that stay around the property, but on the whole, people love what we're doing and they love coming here.